Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya149. As you may remember, Mahipati was likening our experience to a spring garden. The meaning of Bhaktavijaya is that new leaves and branches and flowers of knowledge have appeared. The priceless and eternal fruit of experimental knowledge has appeared. The forest, thus adorned, seems exceedingly beautiful. Those who feel the heat of the three forms of affliction come here and sit in the shade. The royal swans, the superior yogis, who are jivanmuktas, free while living, come here to enjoy themselves and satisfy themselves by the exceedingly interesting stories of the bhaktas. There are ignorant people who look at the forest from afar, and as they see beautiful flowers and fruit, their minds feel a sense of peace. Raka, Banka, and Vanka. In the previous chapter, there was the beautiful story of how the Lord of the universe met Kurmadas, protecting him with his eye of compassion. In his love, he spoke to him of things that brought him joy. Now, among the chief of those who were indifferent to worldly things was Raka the potter, a wise Vaishnava. Listen, you pious hearers, to his delightful story. His wife's name was Banka. She was an exceedingly pious and dutiful wife. They had a beautiful daughter named Vanka. Raka was a Gujarati potter. He was living in Pandari. He used to sell his baked clay jars, and at the same time he worshipped Sri Hari. Many days passed in this way, and then a wonderful thing happened. He had dried the freshly made clay jars and had piled them up in the central apartment of his house. In the meantime, a cat had a litter of kittens, and she brought her little ones and placed them in one of the jars. By day and night, she used to visit the litter and feed them. One day, she had wandered away to catch some rats. The potter, not knowing of the litter of kittens, carried away the clay jars in order for them to be baked. Among the jars which were to be burned was the one holding the little kittens. He placed wood around the jars and set it on fire. When the fire began to blaze, the cat returned from her wanderings. At first she looked about the house, but she could not find the kittens. Coming outside, she rushed around the furnace. Raka's concern over the burning kittens. The potter understood what it meant, and with his hand he beat his forehead. "Alas, alas," he cried to his wife, "I have committed a great wrong." She hurried to the scene and asked him what had happened. Overcome with emotion, Raka said to his wife, "There were kittens in the jars, and without knowing, I have burnt them." The mother cat mews loudly and rushes back and forth to the house. "What shall I do in this time of distress?" Saying this, he threw himself to the ground. Both Raka and Banka cried out, "O Lord of Pandari, rush to our help. Just as thou didst preserve the sons of Pandu in the lacquer house, so protect us." A little frog once fell in a frying pan, and underneath was kindled a hot fire. Realizing its danger, the frog thought of thee. Thou, the husband of Rukmini, didst come to its help, and the water refused to be heated. In the same way, O Lord of Pandari, come here at this time of distress. O Mother, God, we have put thee into an extraordinarily difficult position, but what is there thou canst do? Thou didst protect Prahlad when thrown into the fire, as he remembered thy feet. The cat species has an evil propensity, and it will never think of thee. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.